KDB.
Beats Planet.
Hey man, I'm a little loud. Can y'all hear me? Wait a minute. Loud. Wait. Hold on, let me go on the blue. Okay, here we go. Shouts out to the blue flame. Let me fix my audio a little bit. Wait a minute, I'm a little loud. Wait a minute. Check. Yep. Much better. Here we go.
Yeah, here we go.
Hey man. Appreciate y'all for being here. Shouts out to you. All the employees at the Blue Flame and all that, man. You just can't live without them, you know? You just can't live without them. They're necessary. They're essential. Let me tell you how we got here today. And y'all know I'm all about space and opportunity. Let me just pull this up real quick while y'all enjoying the Blue Flame. And I didn't cut ads on. I ain't touch no ads. My fault. YouTube trying to get their money. My bad. Let me just walk y'all through what was going on a little bit here. Let me just walk y'all through some of this. This the Voch Lombardi channel. What was it? A live yesterday? It was Voch and Broadus. Here we go.
He has played a ton of big time games in college.
It was Voch and Broadus. So what I'm gonna do now is I just want to run to the OBS and show y'all my face here. You know what I'm saying? And if I can, there we go. I want to just run over to the that's my face. That's how upset I was with y'all yesterday. That's the face. That's my face. That's my face. That's my face. That's my face. I was upset with y'all. But let me just hold on. Cause it's too big. Why this shit so big? Chill out. Let me fix the window. Let me get y'all right. Let me get y'all no music. I don't even want no cut the music up. Let me get y'all right real quick. Let me fix my face. Boy, look how sad I look, boy. I get to work with Brian Broadus every day, boy. Look, why would I have that look on my face? Why the hell Brian got that look on his face? Y'all. Man, why the hell me and Brian got that look on our face, bro? Can y'all explain? Can anybody explain why the hell me and Brian got this look on our face? We should be happy. We should be happy. Why the hell we got this look on our face, man? If I scroll down, okay, all right, cool, bet. We got 464 comments on this. We got a lot. But man, I just saw some people in here that was kind of poo-pooing on the idea, or at least the idea that I had, that, Zeke was, was a nonsense acquisition. You guys gotta be kidding me. Zeke is a proven commodity. Y'all keep talking about Freeman, Deuce, Dowdle is hilarious. You guys couldn't start anywhere else. Well, I hate when they say I can't run. I know I can't run faster than Zeke, man. Zeke is the only guy battle tested, still playing with a torn PCL, etc. Zeke will be the only back not injured during the season. Just watch. And I say, cool. Man, I just kept scrolling, man. I ain't gonna cut the music back on. I'm not gonna touch it. I'm not gonna touch the music, man. Victor, I don't know who Victor Conte. I ain't gonna read that. Zeke is a locker room guy. I saw a lot of that though. My volume's high. I was asking y'all about that. Y'all say I sound good. That should be a little better. And man, shouts out to Day Walker Vaughn, man. I love Vaughn to pieces, but Vaughn was even a little pro Zeke here. He was like, Voch, how do you know Royce got more pop than Zeke when Zeke had 0 carries and Royce had a handful of carries? I'm just gonna keep scrolling. There's a lot of Zeke hate. This is a term I've been seeing a whole bunch. Look, I love Vaughn to pieces. I love Vaughn to pieces. But Zeke hate, that's something I've been seeing a lot of. Hold on, let me fix my audio. Hold on. Audio. Then I turn that down. My audio's up. That's down. I should be good now, chat. I should be a little better. I should be good to go now. And man, I just scroll down my comments and I just see a lot of people that was calling me out. It's 445. I can't find them all. But there was a lot of people that was kind of, beating up on me in my Zeke hate. So I just wanted, to just bring conversation to the table. I just wanted to know where y'all at with this whole Zeke conversation. And look, chat, I could be overreacting. I may have only seen 5 comments and thought I saw 100. I don't know. Could have been. That could have been the case here. It happens all the time. I read 1,000 good comments and I read 5 and I'm like, damn, boy, this comment section is overwhelmingly negative. But at least what I wanted to do was I wanted to start some sort of dialogue about Zeke here. Or I at least wanted to give my perspective on it and my thoughts on it. Okay. Zeke is literally a going away present for Dak. And look, I don't even think Zeke is here for Dak because Dak had a lot of friends. Tyron was friends with Zach, with Dak. Lael was friends with Dak. And look, Zeke was friends with Dak. They cut all Dak friends. This don't mean nothing. So what I wanted to do today, the phones are open. Whatever the phone number is, y'all know the phone number. Well, let me find it. Y'all know the phone number. The phone is open. I would love to hear both cases. But specifically, I want to know why Zeke, or pardon me, I want to know why the correct decision is Zeke being running back 1. That's really what I want to know. See, I don't have any fight that Zeke's going to be running back 1. I know Zeke is running back 1 because it's politics. He shouldn't be running back 1, but he is running back 1. I have no debates that he is going to be running back 1. He ain't even got a carry in the preseason yet. My argument is is that he shouldn't be running back one. And he shouldn't be running back one. And I think that Royce Freeman is better than Zeke. I also think Rico is better than Zeke. I also think Deuce Vaughn is better than Zeke. I also think Hunter Lipke is better than Zeke. I also think that Nate P. I'm playing. But I just think a lot of people kind of got up and fought me on this, man. They got up and had a little kerfuffle with me, man. Somebody say Zeke is tougher than Rico and Freeman. They came back to comment before that and said, hands down. I was like, man, I didn't know. I hope Zeke proves everybody wrong, man. I just want to know. Sage in our current comments says, wow, Voch, Zeke washed. I ain't say nothing about washing nothing. Dishes, cars, I ain't say hands. I ain't say nothing about wash. I just don't think Zeke is the best running back in this room, or the second best running back in this room, or the third best. I remember, because my memory, let me tell you how good my actual memory is. Not only do I watch the games, but I got to watch them 5 times, and then I got to come back and talk to y'all. I can't forget how I felt about Zeke. Yeah, somebody said I had stains in my shirt. I was wearing black. I don't know what he's talking about. But man, I forgot what I was saying. What I say, chat? Hold on, let me come back here. What I say? Hold on, let me do the instant replay. Let me come up. Man, I forgot what I was saying. Somebody said I forget how I felt about Zeke. Times I can't forget, and then I got to come back and talk to y'all. I can't forget how I felt about Zeke. Right? I can't forget those games where Zeke was out here fighting for 1 yard. Like, I can't remember. Like, I can't forget how Zeke no wiggle. Zeke falling over in the backfield. Zeke tripping over his own legs. Zeke I just not having any big plays. Zeke not having any plays beyond 10 yards. And people will tell you, they'll say, well, Voch, all we need for Zeke is the goal line carries. I'm like, damn, dog, you're not finna use Zeke 5 times a game and move on with your life? They're talking about Zeke as running back 1. And if we're talking about goal line players, now we're having a conversation. Okay, who's the better short yardage back, Royce Freeman, Zeke, or Hunter Lipke? By the numbers, Royce Freeman was better last year. By the numbers, Royce Freeman was better last year. Plus, I can't forget 3 years ago, I was talking about Zeke's decline. 4 years ago, I was talking about, hey, we should just start Tony over Zeke outright and just use Zeke as a rotational dude. To 2 years ago, Zeke stumbling over his own feet. To a year ago, the damn Patriots got him, Zeke finally having his opportunity, and then he was looking goofy. I can't forget that. The Reaper says Zeke was on the Patriots, a terrible team. Man, what? When Zeke was with a great team, Zeke wasn't looking great. In the Cowboys.
Look at that.
Nah, hold on. Did I not mute this thing? Oh, I'm tripping, y'all.
All participants are muted, and they can unmute themselves.
I just want to know where this sudden, and it may not be sudden. I just want to know where this is coming from. Look at this comment. I wish you all would stop the Zeke and Dak hate and wait until the regular season starts. Let me tell you why it's a problem to wait until the regular season starts. Because you might cut the better running back by the time the regular season starts. That's my problem. You might cut the better running back by the time the regular season starts. They still owe Zeke money, so do you think they'll not have him on the team for a small contract? If I owe Zeke money, I'm trying to find a way to not pay Zeke his money, not for him to come play and get some more money. You know what I'm saying? So, chat, I just want to open up the floor. Y'all please come in. Zeke has 1.6 million guaranteed of his 2 million salary. Royce Freeman has 65,000 guaranteed. That's even better. Royce cheap. Come on. Come on. Zeke only survives to block on third downs for Dak. That can't be his only job. Voch, you're underestimating Zeke's leadership and experience. That can't be his only job, is it? Zeke's leadership and experience as an excuse is almost worse than Zeke's blocking as an excuse. You don't sign running backs for leadership. You don't sign running backs for blocking. You sign their ass to run. You sign them to run. If this was about blocking, put Schoonmaker back there. Let him run. Let me find like two more, and I'm gonna let y'all talk. Let me find two more. It was some good ones too, but I was just in the bed just scrolling, just upset at y'all at how much y'all was upset at me. I just remember. Let me find another one. Let me just find one more, and then I'm gonna get on the phones real quick. Let me see. Be careful comparing perennial backups to Ezekiel Elliott. What? What'd he say? I lost him. Please don't tell me I lost him. He said, what'd he say? I know I saw it because it was just up there. It says, quit comparing perennial backups. He talking about Royce Freeman. He don't care nothing about what's happening today in today's life. He think we talking about Ohio State Zeke and where Royce from, like Wisconsin or something. Boy, he luck I can't find that goddamn comment, boy. Ooh, you luck I can't find that. I can't. You should be. Oh, Voch, you shouldn't compare an undrafted free agent Enrico Dowdle. Oh, Voch, you can't compare a 6th round pick in Deuce Vaughn for Ezekiel Elliott. Voch, sadly, you would be wrong again. Please, Oregon, thank you. Please call in, JK. Please. That's what this whole show about. Please call in. Let me hear what y'all got to say. Gavin, Jack, Vince, Silas, in that order. Gavin, what's up?
Hello.
What's up, Gavin?
How you doing, Voch? Good afternoon.
How's your motorcycle ride?
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm actually, say again?
How's your motorcycle? Be careful in traffic now.
I'm actually at work.
Oh, shit, my bad.
I'm actually at work.
I got it.
No, it's all good.
Go, what you got for us?
Right. I'm actually, so I may need a little bit of help building this argument with the help of you, Voch.
Okay.
I appreciate you letting me go first, but a couple years ago, as you remember doing your film sessions, we all watched Zeke. And you always said Zeke's vision was bad. Zeke, how has his vision gotten any better years removed from him being, like, that kind of confuses me. And in my mind, Voch, like, Zeke, the Cowboys need to be better at turning the page on players. Like, we can't keep bringing back these retreads. And look, Zeke is a fine player. He's awesome.
Yeah.
I love him. 2016 version of him, but he's not that guy. This is 2024 now.
Yeah.
I'm about to park this thing right quick so that way I'm not making a whole bunch of noise.
I knew you was driving.
If it's disturbing.
No, please go ahead.
Yeah, I am.
No, you good. You go ahead. You good.
Okay, so with Zeke, so throughout this entire off season, you've been asking a very well articulated question throughout this entire off season. Does seniority roll over? And I think we've gotten an answer to that, which is hell yeah, it does. Unfortunately,
I have been asking that. Yeah.
He hasn't shown us anything on preseason practice tape that's really solidified him as the number one running back. So I'm not sure why is he. If we already know politics as usual, side to sky, but we know that's the only reason he's getting that RB1 nod in the first place.
Yeah.
And we can't have that when we trying to go win a Super Bowl. We got to have the best players. I'm sorry if I'm kind of butchering your question.
Yeah.
You said you want to, but unfortunately, seniority rolls over.
Yeah,
we need, and I know you do a little bit of the stock trading. I'm sorry to go off a little topic,
sure.
But I do it too.
Yeah.
And my big thing is risk to reward.
Yeah.
Best case scenario, if we go on a whole long, deep playoff run, what's going to happen?
Yeah.
We're going to probably re-sign Zeke, and he's going to be running back 1 or 2 for 3 or 4 more years. That's what I feel like that the Joneses are going to do.
Yeah, I feel you. Okay, go ahead and wrap this up, though. Go ahead. In closing, go ahead.
Right. This is the last one. But worst case scenario, the running game is going to look exactly the same way it does anyway. So what's the difference? Put the better players there, better dudes, like you say, continuity.
Better dudes.
What you say? The only thing better than continuity is better dudes.
Better dudes.
Appreciate y'all.
Yep.
Y'all hit the like, share the content. Let's get Voch to 100K before the season starts.
There you go, Gav. Way to end strong, Gav. All right, get back on your motorcycle. Yeah, man, I don't know exactly what Gavin's point was in particular, but hey, seniority does roll over. But let's continue the conversation here. Let's get Jack, then Silas, then JR. What up, Jack? Jack on a motorcycle too, boy. Y'all riding today, boy. What's good with your player?
What's up, Voch?
Everything.
How you doing? You been all right?
Man, life good, man. How about you, man? You know I can't complain, dog.
Awesome and amazing. Now that we ain't got no house guests.
There you go.
And with all due damn disrespect.
Yes, sir.
I think damn Zeke gonna benefit from this interior line. So that's gonna make up for a lot of his bad vision, right?
Yes, sir.
Then not only will if Zeke is remotely better than what he has been the last 2 years, because I think the last 2 years he really was spent healing his knee. Because I don't think his knee ever properly healed all the way. So now I think seeing him move a little bit better laterally, and the way that them front 3 monsters we got right there gonna move people wrong.
Sure.
I think that'll make up for a lot of his inefficiency.
Yeah.
Now, do I want Zeke to be running back 1 for the next 2 years? No, but he's still serviceable.
Yeah.
You know, he could be running back 2, be a spell back, be a thumper.
Yeah.
You know, but if we get somebody with some juice and who's more agile and a better running back overall. I think we should definitely move on to that.
Now, see,
and I think Zeke will be running back number 2 by week 4.
Now, see, Jack, that is a phenomenal facet of the argument. Voch, don't you think Zeke would be better with a better offensive line? That's a fantastic facet of this, right? And my answer is 1,000%. Zeke will be better with a better offensive line. My retort is, wouldn't a better running back be even better than Zeke with a better offensive line? Hey, man, you know what I'm saying?
Hear what I said.
Down
the Marco.
Facts. That's my only point about that, Jack. You feel me?
I agree with you 110%. That's why I prefaced the whole statement by saying if we had a better running back, like Zeke is serviceable.
Yeah.
He can do his thing.
Yeah.
But if, like I said, by week 4, Zeke will be running back 2. Because we got people that can give us and make up for what Zeke don't got no more.
Yeah.
And then if we don't got it, then by next year I hope that or by free agency when all these running backs get cut, that we'll bring somebody in. And we've been, but that's just pushing for $1,000 check, $1 million check to drop in your pocket.
Yeah.
That's just how that goes.
Yeah. I feel you, Jack. Fantastic call, man. Love you to pieces, brother. Appreciate you.
You know it. Because if ain't nobody got you, Jack got you, baby.
Appreciate you, dog. Hey, listen, chat, man. I don't want to be unreasonable to anybody. If anybody wants to call in and make a point I'll listen to your point. I'll just simply give my rebut to it. That's all. We're just having a conversation today. Silas, JR, and I want to get to some of these unknown numbers too. I don't want y'all to hang up because y'all may be new to the channel. I know we got a lot of new subs here over the past couple of months here. So, we're bound to have some new callers also. So we're going to go Silas, we're going to go JR, and then I'm going to get some of the callers we haven't heard of. And then we're going to double back and get Sam on the phone. So let's get Silas right now. What up, Silas?
What's up, OG?
What's going on with you, brother?
I've been watching your thing. You've been doing your thing with Mr. Brodus and stuff. Congratulations. Just want to give you flowers.
Appreciate you.
With the whole Zeke situation, though, man, I'm going to keep it a buck with you. The way Royce was running, he looked better than Zeke last year behind the O-line. And this was against arguably the Raiders. Was it the ones, I think?
Yeah.
For like the first half a little bit.
Yeah.
He looked aggressive and running. But my whole thing is with Rico ain't been healthy since he got in the league.
That's a good point.
So that's a question mark right there.
Mm-hmm. And
then you got Deuce Vaughn. He got a little juice with him. But in my opinion, I think if Rico go down sometime in the middle of the season, because I don't want it to happen. God forbid that happens. But they might as well, once the cut season comes along, when the cut week comes along,
yeah,
they might as well just go ahead and get another running back, in my opinion.
Sure.
Just for that.
Sure. I agree. I think we need to look for cuts. I think we need to work trades all the way up to week 6 or whenever the deadline is or whatever. I think we need to have eyes open for running backs. The whole Zeke thing, in running back rooms, you don't want to have redundancies there. I think the Dolphins are the only team that can really pull it off. They can have just 4 track running backs or whatever. But for the most part, you kind of want to have a pass catching back. You kind of want to have a running back. You want to have a thumping back, change of pace type dude. You want to have different running backs. So my whole thing about Zeke, I don't put Zeke versus Rico. I think Rico is going to be here regardless, and I do think that Rico is good for the overall room. And I don't really put Deuce in the same category as Zeke. I put Zeke, Hunter Lipke, and Royce Freeman in the same group. Okay, there's where the redundancy lies. Okay, if Rico Dowdle, knock on wood, does get hurt, you got 4 running backs that all look alike. Spider-Man meme. They look just like they look just like the rest of each other, right? Hunter Lipke plays fullback, he plays wing, he plays tight end, he plays running back, he plays fullback, and he plays teams, right? Hunter Lipke brings value to this team. So it comes down to Royce Freeman versus Zeke. They're both thumping backs. I think Royce 15 pounds bigger than him. I didn't know Royce was 237. I saw that on TV and screamed. Royce big as hell. And Royce last year was the better running back than Zeke. Hey man, I don't think I'm saying nothing unreasonable here. Appreciate you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good call, man. I don't think I'm saying nothing unreasonable here. And look, I don't hate Zeke at all. Well, yeah. Relatively. I don't hate Zeke at all, but shucks, man. What about these other characters, man? JR, what's up, man? Shouts out to you calling in the 105.3 The Fan, holding us down on the raid. They just ain't letting nobody else on the phone. Boy, JR, they let 4 people talk, man. So they fought our plans. But what's up, bro? What you got for us today?
Do you know how long I waited for that call, too?
I know, man. That's what they do. That's what the radio do, man.
Yeah, dog, man. Hold on. I fell asleep and woke up still on hold.
Damn, boy. Damn.
Man.
But JR,
I was late. I was supposed to go to a party after that. I was late.
But you did. You did great,
church
sir.
In the morning. I was asleep.
You did great, sir.
Man.
Appreciate you.
Man, hey, but hey, what we gotta do? We gotta do this. This Fox Nation.
Yeah, man.
What you mean?
That's fair,
what
man.
What you talking about? We done relocated. We done relocated the studio.
That's facts.
The studio that came. We done relocated. You know what I'm saying?
That's facts.
We gotta upgrade in the studio.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. Phones is up. Phones is lit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta do what we gotta do. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, everybody out there, you know what I'm saying? Every time y'all jump on the stream, hit that like button, you know what I'm saying? Go on and subscribe and sure tell a friend, tell a neighbor, put it in the email, put it on your some of y'all got them work emails, you know what I'm saying? Put on your work email, you know what I'm saying? Your friend that's a Cowboy friend, your friend that hate the Cowboys, but always tuned in. Go on and send it to them, you know what I'm saying? You know why? Because right now, Voch is for us. Yeah. But when them people come with that, you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, it's going to be up, baby, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be Hollywood Voch after that, you know what I'm saying? I just need y'all to understand. Yeah. So y'all go ahead and do what y'all do for one time, those work peace with, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Zeke.
Thank you.
Zeke.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie, Z did what he had to do, man. He said, hey, look, hey, just fit me in where I get in, baby, you know what I'm saying? I can't hate.
Yeah.
I can't hate, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, our offensive line, like, we like to talk about our offensive line like we was like, yeah, we finally got them. We ain't really had them. You know, we had, like, you know, Zach, you know what I'm saying? You know, Terrence, he got hurt, but he bounced back. He was all right. You know, Tyron Smith, you know, he old. He was old. So we looking at it like, all right, we gonna have to replace some people and all that, you know what I'm saying? We need somebody who can get us like at least 2, 3, somebody who can lean on somebody, you know what I'm saying? And who gonna take that team friendly, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And shoot, you know what I'm saying? Zeke slid up in that. I can't get mad at him.
Yeah.
I can't. It was a business deal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Who out here thinking if they charge you 20 up the street, but you can go get a 10 down the block, who ain't gonna go for the 10?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if the fire fall in your lap, shit. Oh my bad, I'm home a cuss. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, whatever to the 10. You know what I'm saying? So I can't get mad. You know, because when we look at the books, look at what we got going on right now. We got CD. We got Dak. Dak's going to be the highest paid. Y'all need to get ready. Y'all need to get ready to swallow this pill. Dak's going to be the highest paid. You know what I'm saying? Super Bowl, playoff, one and done, highest paid.
Yeah.
So we can't.
Yeah, man. You know, Jay. I feel you though, man. You know, Zeke trying to get a little bit of money, but you know, he's trying to get that last contract. You know, before he rides off into his own sunset and retires and all. I feel you, JR, but that doesn't benefit us from a running back standpoint. You know, it benefits him as his last ride, but I think us as a front office, we should understand that, hey man, you know, just because you're trying to get your money, it doesn't mean that we should just respect it as a running back, because it's better running backs on this team that's making less than Zeke, right? I think Zeke making the most money. He's making more than Rico, Royce, and Deuce. So I you know, it is what it is. I hate it, but you know how I go. Yo, JR, I got a ton of calls, bro. What else you got for me? That's it? That's all?
Let me go and get up out of here.
Okay, cool, man.
Let me go and get up out of here. I'm finna get this pre-kid pickup Bluetooth party going, you know what I'm saying?
Knock it out, bro.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you, big dog.
Ready? Let's go.
Yeah. All right, JR. Appreciate you, man. As indeed. All right, let's get some of these unknown, or not unknown, but some of the new callers to the show that we don't have saved in the system. Let's see. 214, what's up? Who this?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Voch, hey, how's your day going, right?
Man, I'm doing all right. I'm doing just fine. What's good?
Before I get into my point, man, I just want to say that this is actually my first time calling in, so I'm very nervous right now.
Hey, listen, don't be nervous, man. Don't be nervous. It's just me and you talking, brother. It ain't nothing to worry about. Go ahead.
I got you. But man, I've been watching the show since 2016, 2015 with your draft show, and as a full offensive lineman myself, I really have, really took heed to what you were saying, what you were preaching, and so I highly appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you, boss. Appreciate you.
Yeah. So my point is that my question would be what is the expectation that we get from Zeke? Are we looking to get from Zeke? Last year in New England with the situation he was in, with the offensive line, no quarterback, and also piss poor play calling, he was able to manage 642 yards on the ground. Honestly, are we expecting Zeke to be a 1,100, 1,300 yard back? Absolutely not. That's not what I expect from him. But can he at least give me 700 to 800 yards, double-digit touchdowns? I'll be fine with that. Now, what you said on your show yesterday with Brian Brothers, which good show, by the way, it was fair. I would not say I had any disagreements, but I do believe that Zeke does have a role on this team, in my opinion. Him playing in the preseason, it is a little bit iffy, but I understand where you was coming from. So that's all I really wanted to say.
I feel you, man. It's all good, no problem, man. Thanks for calling in with your input and good call, man. Salute. Yeah, so expectations for Zeke, and it made me want to type this poll out real quick. So let's see. Good season for Zeke, by the way. Good season. 180 carries for 650 yards and 3 touchdowns. Chat, I'm about to put a poll up there, okay? Is this a good season for Zeke or not? 180 carries, 650 yards, 3 touchdowns. Is that a good season or not? Because here's my context. Last year, Zeke got 184 carries, 642 yards, 3 touchdowns, and he averaged 3.5 yards a carry. Okay? So if this is okay, you're basically saying, hey, the level that Zeke was on last year, copy and paste that to Dallas, and let's boogie. Ryan says for RB2, yes, he was RB2 last year. Him and that boy, that name, Mondre Stevenson, he was running back 2 last year. He was running back 2 last year. Is that a good season for Zeke? Is it a good season for Zeke? Y'all let me know now. Let's get another caller we don't have locked down yet. 240. What's up? Who this?
Lamar?
Yep. What's good with you? Go there.
Hey, man, I'm a big fan, man.
Appreciate you.
I'm watching you guys for a long time.
Appreciate you, bro.
But at least it feels like it.
Yeah.
Hey, I think you guys treating Zeke unfairly.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Well, you got to think of what he done last year in New England.
Okay.
He had a bum quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Quarterbacking an offense.
Okay.
You got a defense that's bringing an extra defender in the box.
Mm-hmm.
Because the quarterback can't move the ball. Right. 3.5 a carry, was more likely.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I know the guy that started, had, better yards per average. But come on now.
Mm-hmm.
Zeke, you got Deuce, who's unproven. You got Rico Dowdle, that's unproven.
Mm-hmm.
You got, the other big guy that's unproven. Zeke was a proven commodity. It's a proven commodity.
Sure.
He's been there. He's durable. He has the experience. I think you guys are treating this guy unfairly. Just like Brian said that the young quarterback is being proven unfairly. Okay. I feel like Zeke is being treated the same way. You guys got to give this guy a chance.
So let me ask you this. 3.5 yards rushing, right? Can't do it.
Yep.
What about 3.8 yards rushing? Is that better?
All I'm saying is
Ask my question. 3.5 per carry is unacceptable. Is 3.8 yards per carry acceptable?
Neither one.
Well, when he was with Dallas, when he had Dak Prescott and all these other receivers, his last season in Dallas, he averaged 3.8 yards a carry.
Yeah, and you got to remember he was playing on an injured leg. One, two, the run offense wasn't that good.
So the first, look. To be fair, the run offense last year for us ain't that good neither. Okay, so look, he got hurt the first game of the season. 10 carries for 52 yards. All right, cool. 16 for 53 on the next game. 15 for 73. That's cool. 19 yards for 49. 19 carries for 49 yards versus the Wizards. Right after that, 2.6 yards a carry. Like this early in the season, he cool. But like, man, I remember when Zeke wasn't.
I'll give you that.
I remember when Zeke wasn't doing it.
And again, the offensive line wasn't that good.
And then look, let me be fair too, man.
Tony Pollard didn't fare well either. So who's to blame?
Tony was a 1,000-yard rusher. Tony was a 1,000-yard. But listen, let me just be fair to Zeke, okay? Zeke scored a bunch of touchdowns that year. They was on the 1 yard line when they gave it to him, so you might as well call them joints tush pushes, okay? Because I'm looking at Special K. In Special K, we love to make fun of Jalen Hurts for all his rushing touchdowns from the one. All Zeke's rushing touchdowns was from the damn one. Zeke ain't break no 23-yard runs for no touchdown. Special K. I'm looking at you, sir. Who this is on the phone? Okay, okay, cool. Go ahead. What you say now?
But why couldn't we do it when he left?
Why couldn't we do what?
Push the ball in from inside the 5 when Zeke left.
Because Hunter Lippy like to drop that mug. But listen,
Hunter Lippy can't keep the ball.
So listen, let me say this.
Tony Pollard was too light in the tail.
So listen. Let me be fair.
You need a man within that 5 yard line.
That's precious. But listen. Let me be fair to you. The Cowboys did have red zone problems. They didn't have short yards problems because they killed that. They killed that stat. They was top 5 in 4th and 1, 3rd and 1, right? But the red zone goal line stuff, that is fair. We were missing something in the red zone goal line stuff. But my answer to you, just my response to you now, right? Is that enough for running back one? If Zeke in his 3.5 is 3.5 a carry, probably less than that, but he's running back one. Is he only gonna be running back one because he gets short yard carries and he blocks? Is that the extent to his life? Because Royce Freeman can do that with more. Hold on. Royce Freeman can do that with more wiggle, and Hunter Lipke could do that with giving more to your team in general. That makes sense.
Royce Freeman would have been signed back with the Rams if he was so good.
I mean, that's that's like saying no. That's like saying, oh, Jerick McKinnon. Yeah, I mean, what would he do if he wasn't with the Chiefs? He's still a really good complimentary. Jerick is not a game breaker, but when he's asked to do complimentary things in context of his team, he does well. Like that's what his job is. But nobody's looking at Jerick McKinnon, a complimentary running back, as running back one. And just in case you confused or anybody else watching, I'm not saying that Royce Freeman should be running back one. I'm not saying that Deuce should be running back one. I'm not saying Lipke should be. I think we should have drafted a running back one.
I think it's disrespectful that anybody on the roster will be mentioned in the same class as Zeke.
Rico Dowdle's better than Zeke, sir.
To be honest,
Rico Dowdle's better than Zeke. He's
gonna be out in week 1 with a paper cut. He's soft.
And you know what? Zeke gonna be right out there, and Zeke gonna be old week 1.
How many times was he out injured last year?
Every year, but that ain't what I'm saying to you. I'm saying to you, I'm saying to you that Royce and Rico are better running backs. Now, if we talk about,
I can't say that, Voch.
That's cool.
I can't say that.
That's cool.
They haven't done nothing.
That's fine.
You know what I'm saying? As an owner, as a leader, You know, for me, I would have to go with Zeke.
What's your name?
He's a proven commodity.
What's your name?
I haven't seen too much of Rico Dowdle. I haven't seen too much of Freeman. I haven't seen too much of Deuce.
What's your name?
You know, and this is what you're gonna put. What's
your name?
Lamar.
What's your name? Lamar.
Lamar.
Yes. Let me ask you a question. Is Cooper Beebe gonna be better than Biotish? Tyler Biotish? We ain't seen, but we ain't seen nothing from BB. Biotish a Pro Bowler. Tyler Biotish been starting for 4-5 years. Tyler Biotish went and got a contract with the Washington Football Wizards. He's a Pro Bowler. Tyler Biotish done played thousands of snaps in this league. Tyler Biotish done played thousands of snaps in this league. You mean to tell me Cooper Beebe that's never snapped the football in the National Football League is better than?
Some things you could just see, Bob.
That's fair. That's fair. I can see Rico Dowdle better than Zeke.
In your neighborhood,
I can see
that the young guy is better than this guy.
No, that's fair. That's fair. And this young guy in Dowdle is better than Zeke in my personal opinion. That's fair. We agree.
Yeah, how many years Dowdle been in the league?
Shit, 4, something like that.
And that's been with the Cowboys, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I don't think he can start.
So you want DeMarco Murray to come back and play? You want Adrian Peterson and them to come back and play? You want Emmitt Smith to come out of retirement and come and play? Hey man, appreciate you, man. Good call, brother. Hold on. Let me get you right. Let me add your name to the list. You say Lamont or Lamond or Lamar?
It's Lamont without the T.
Okay, I got you. I'm
a big fan. I've been watching you, Foots, Brian, for years. Let's just say.
I got
my first time calling in as well.
I got you, bro. Appreciate you, man. Fantastic call, man. Fantastic. I can appreciate anybody that's calling in making their points.
The conference has been locked.
I appreciate anybody that's calling in making their points. I got a Bleach Report at 4, okay? But we're gonna try to get y'all in, all right? Let's get back into it. Let's go D Shift. Who was up here first? All right, cool. D Shift, then Sam, then Hemp in that order. D Shift up. D Shift next. Sam on deck. Hemp in the hole. What's up, D Shift?
Not much, man. Hey, man, you are absolutely not tripping about Zeke not needing to be on the sideline bubble wrap. There's no need. Like, if Zeke gonna play for this team, like, he need to show that he still got it.
Yeah.
And I think I jumped in late, but I think that's the biggest problem. Like, I don't need Jason Witten 2.0 on this team. You know what I mean? Like, just a stopgap and someone just kind of a placeholder so that I don't complain about the fact that there hasn't really been much effort. Now, what I do feel good about is this offensive line, and I feel like it's going to push any running back kind of like how they did Darren McFadden, right? But my biggest thing about the running back, because there's a thing, too. We almost kicked Deuce Vaughn and Royce Freeman off this team before this past Saturday.
Sure.
Like this whole training off season, Royce Freeman has been a camp body, and Deuce Vaughn has been too small. Now after one single preseason game, everybody's like, "Oh man, we got to make room for Royce and we got to make room for Deuce." So it's kind of like just this. What have you done for me lately kind of thing we're doing as fans. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like how, I mean, even with the whole Trey Lance thing, he played and then a couple content creators got online talking about, well, Trey Lance really ain't that bad if you think about it. And then everybody else started jumping, yeah, Trey Lance, he wasn't that bad. He do got talent. Mm-hmm. So, like, it's more or less staying in perspective of what we're talking about. Like, to me, Trey Lance is kind of like Will Greer. Like, he did more special things than Cooper Rush, but it always boiled down to, is he going to lose you the game? You know, I don't think Cooper Rush, if you scheme around him the right way, he'll lose you the game. You know what I mean? But I think Trey Lance will, just based off of that knack for want to make a play, and he's going to make a mistake. You know what I'm saying? In doing it. So my whole thing about, like, as far as Zeke, Zeke, I do like the end zone, like the red zone thing. And I do like the 12 touchdowns, but is he running back one material? No. But I also don't think this team is going to, like, go at running back one, but it is a little offensive to see him on the sideline. He should have to play.
Hey, man, if y'all, and y'all not like you, but like y'all, like whoever's listening, if y'all, lean into rollover seniority, then yeah, Zeke should be out there playing, doing this thing or whatever, man. But it's just that this is the running back room that we have. Like, if it's up to me, like, you know, like it sounds like I'm vouching for, you know, Vaughn, right? Like, yeah, oh, you know, Deuce Vaughn doing this, doing it. It sounds like I'm vouching for him loudly. But if we go sign Tyler Algier from the Falcons or whatever, if we go sign him, then you can cut Deuce, because now you got a pass catching, running, slashing juice guy. I'm just trying to be honest about what we have right now. And if you look at what we have, we got Rico and a bunch of running backs that all look alike. Zeke, Royce, Hunter Lipke, those three dudes look alike, right? I'm just trying to get the best of those guys. I don't even really want a fullback in this offense, but Mike McCarthy does. So, you know, we just have to give Lipke the nod in that way. But man, I just remember watching film. We all watch. I'm not just saying I'm the only one watching film, but you know, we all can go watch film. And Royce was a better running back than Zeke last year. And just me watching Zeke, I just remember where Zeke was 2 years ago as a Cowboy, or 3 years ago, if I'm being honest, as a Cowboy, and me going, damn boy, it's time to move on from Zeke, man. It's just about time. And then now all of a sudden he back. We got new energy for Zeke. I just don't want to. I don't hate Zeke at all. It's just I don't think he should be running back one. If Zeke is some combination of a third guy, I don't hate it. But Royce is here, and I think Royce is better than him. That's all I'm saying.
Now, one thing I can say about the front office is they have been making moves that at first over the offseason we're like, man, what the hell? But then you turn back and be like, all right, bet. Like, I see what y'all doing. So if anything, Voch, you think there's anything they see from the lack of activity? Like, again, there's lack of activity we felt at, like, DT, but they eventually knew that we could make that move later on and get somebody better than Hankins. Like, we was tripping that we didn't re-sign Hankins, but now it's like, you know, Phillips. And I get why we're tripping on the fact that this team, I mean, this franchise really ain't got the right to really make us wait.
Sure. And
that's the one thing I want to, like, continue to make this fan base do, is continue to put the pressure on, and instead of sit back and be like, oh man, they coming, they gonna do something. Like, no, I'm not saying do that.
Yeah.
But do you think there's something we're missing at this running back position, or how they plan to attack the running backs? Are they gonna? I mean, if they got all these hammers on the team, are we looking like we about to be like a real physical running team, especially what they did with with that the front of that line?
Hey, that's an actual great point. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to pretend like the Cowboys aren't looking for running backs, because we just kind of woke up one day and we had a bunch of ends, a bunch of extra linebackers, and a bunch of one techs now. You know what I mean? So I don't want to act like we not, like we not doing that. Like, I'm sure they're having talks about running back. It's just that we're impatient. I'm impatient too, and I great point by you.
We got the right to be.
Great point by you. Right. Like, we who are you to make us wait for something? Go get us something now and give us something to actually like talk about, right? But as of now, just what it's looking like Zeke's running back one, and he's not even having to earn it neither. Like, you know, Zeke's just kind of, you know, sitting around, and he's not practicing as much as everybody else. He's on a pitch count. He's bubble wrapped. He ain't even doing preseason. Rico Dowdle, who's hurt guy, at least got a series and running the ball a little bit, and he looked impressive running the ball just a little bit. Royce looked impressive running the ball a little bit. Deuce Vaughn for 2 preseasons in a row now looked impressive just running the football. I don't even know what Zeke looks like. So now we got to wait till the regular season just to see if Zeke is impressive or at least up to par as a running back. So it's a crazy world, man. It's a crazy world, but we'll see.
That's a bet, man. Good talk, Voch.
Appreciate you, brother. I see some I saw some people in the chat, man. I saw JC and I saw Rome in the chat. I don't know what side they was on. And look, I ain't even saying like you know, this is a matter of sides or anything like that. I'm not saying nobody should take sides or whatever, because at the end of the day, you know, I am Cowboy fan at the end of the day. So if Zeke is your first running back and he gets the carry, go Zeke, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I saw somebody was like, yeah, don't be rooting for Zeke when he score his first touchdown. Y'all sound goofy as hell. Why would I not root for Zeke if he scores his first touchdown? That's like saying if Dak is out and Trey Lance in the game, hey, don't be rooting for Trey Lance. I'm rooting for Trey Lance. They Cowboys. I'm rooting for my Cowboys. It is what it is. But you know, I can want better for us. I can want better for us when I'm last year, right? When I'm campaigning, hey, we should draft a center. We need to draft center in the offseason. I was steadfast double down the offensive line guy, right? But I'm still rooting for Tyler Biadasz because he played for the damn team. You know what I'm saying? So, don't nobody be goofy in the chat talk about, hey, don't be rooting for Zeke now. I'm gonna root for Zeke if he's the running back one and he's the guy because I want the team to be good. It's just this way. If Zeke can get 5 touchdowns, I know Royce could get 7, get 7 or 8. You kidding me? All right, man. Where we at? What we doing? We got who I said? Sam been waiting. My fault. What's up, Sam?
Boss, what's going on, man?
Man, cooling, player. Cooling, my guy. What you got for me?
Man, I understand everything everybody's been saying, and I had the same reservations, man. But when I went back and looked at it, 2 years ago when Zeke was still playing with us, he had a great first 6 games or 7 games of the season before Kirby Joseph hit him. If you remember that Lions game, Kirby Joseph hit him in the knee.
Yeah.
He wasn't the same for the rest of the year. We ended up letting him go. He went to the Patriots. He had one game. He got like 5 yards of carry in that game. Then he had 2 yards of carry, right? Then he had like 4.8. Then he got 2 yards of carry. Then he got 2 yards of carry again. Then he got like 5 yards of carry again. It seems like Zeke still got something in the tank, but he's just not. He's like old man Wolverine. He can't heal as fast. He still got something in the tank, but you're going to have to protect him to get it out of him.
You want your running back one to be somebody like that don't heal fast? Y'all motherfuckers is crazy. Y'all motherfuckers is crazy. Listen how you just described your running back. Hey, listen. Yo, look, he good, but his knees hurting. He don't heal that fast. You want him to be running back one?
Well, no, I don't. But running back one don't mean he get the most carries. I do want him on the field with a rookie center, calling out what's going on with the pass protection. Yeah. I do think it matters more than people are giving the credit. I think the pass protection does matter enough.
That's fair.
When you mix that in the mix as well.
That's fair. I don't hate it, man. But look, in the offseason when we were, breaking down running backs, Logan died. Yeah, what you mean? When we were breaking down running backs in the offseason, we was looking at the draft guys, Trey Benson, Braylon Allen, all those guys, Jalen Wright. We didn't mention blocking first. Like blocking was like fourth, and we was willing to have a good running back and to work on blocking later if it meant we got a good runner. You know what I'm saying?
Well, can I interest you in the guys who averages 2.7, 2.5 yards of carry just about every year he's been in the league and has 2 touchdowns in the last 5 years?
Who's that?
Royce Freeman.
Hey, look, Royce, wait. What I don't want you to do is I don't want you to bring last 5 years into this. Just talk about last year. Just talk about last year. Royce got a lot less usage last year, but in his film, you can see it in his film. You could see the good player in his film. You saw the burst, you saw the power in his film. Don't be like, what about the last 5 years of Royce Freeman? Just talk about 2023. I'm only talking about 2023 Zeke. I ain't talking about 2017 Zeke when I'm bringing up arguments. What you mean?
He had one good year, but the sample size for his
one good year, but look, if you only got one good year, but that good year is the last year, boy, you doing all right, dog.
It was 70 carries. You got 100-yard game, and it's gonna boost your numbers up.
And in those
70 carries the whole year.
And in those 70 carries, he averaged 4.1 yards a carry in a very crowded backfield. I don't hate it.
I got you.
I don't hate it.
I don't hate him. I'm just saying. I don't hate him. I think we should put a little bit more respect on Zeke. I think that with this offensive line, I think that he will show you some things that you weren't expecting.
Shouts out to Zeke though. You know what I'm saying? But I don't. But look, I'm not looking at Royce to be the running back one here. You know what I'm saying? Just a reminder, I don't think Royce is running back one. Zeke looks like he's running back one right now. If Zeke was like running back 3 or something like that, man, y'all wouldn't hear me talk crazy about Zeke like that. I just think that there's a redundancy in the room. If Zeke was the only thumper in the room, then we could be fine with that. We can live our life with, Zeke being the only thumper in the room, but it's 3 thumpers in the room. But appreciate you, Sam. Good call, brother.
For sure.
Good call. Let's get Hemp on the phone. What's up, Hemp?
Hey, yo, what's up, Voch?
Yo, Hemp, over the last 12 years, Royce Freeman only got such and such carries? What's good with you, Doc?
Oh, shit, I'm good. Now, I'm gonna start off by saying I love Zeke. You know, I love all past and Cowboys players. I named 2 of my kids after Cowboy players.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna say this: Zeke doesn't offer anything that we don't already have in the running back room. Yeah, he's got great leadership. I give you that. Everything like that. I kind of feel like we owe it to him too. But just looking out for the best of the team, I feel like our running back ain't on the team. We should have drafted one, but we didn't. You know, and that's the problems when it comes to drafting and player personnel.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see a spot for Zeke on this team.
Mm-hmm.
That's just my opinion.
Yeah. I understand, man. And you know, it all comes down to redundancy. And you said it yourself, man. You know, he's not bringing anything that somebody on this team doesn't have already. So sure, that's fair.
Yeah, I love him to death. He ain't gonna get us nowhere. We gonna get in the playoffs. I mean, it's not like he's gonna, you know, rejuvenate himself and lose 7 years, you know, off his age and, you know, come back Zeke in the prime. It's not going to happen. The closest thing that we have to that would be Deuce Vaughn, but everybody's saying he's too little, and I just say he needs more touches. We need to see with him. But I believe the starting running back for this team ain't on this team.
Yeah, that could be the case,
you
too.
know, and you got players coming up. You got all these contract issues, Dak Prescott, CD Lamb. We got Micah coming up, and all this is just because Gary and them, they want to kick the buck down the road, and eventually you got to pay for it. And right now we're kind of paying for it.
Yeah, I feel you, brother. I appreciate you, man. Chat also, yes, sir. Chat also too, man. Something else we got to have a conversation about. Just another point of me fleshing out my point and my thoughts on this. Right? If Zeke was your third running back, and there was no threat of politics bringing down other running backs, I wouldn't be upset. I've seen better running backs be on the field and Zeke have the authority to run out and say, "Hey, Tony, come out. I'm going there." There was a time to where Tony was getting on the field and Tony was going crazy on the field. And Zeke will go out there and he'll get his 1 yard gain. And his 1 yard gain will always put us in 2nd and 9. Let's see if y'all remember this. Zeke will get his 1 yard and it'll put us in 2nd and 9. Or he'll, you know, whatever. We just didn't get a whole bunch of positive. We didn't get a bunch of big yards from Zeke, big plays from Zeke. We'll get tough yards. We didn't get big plays from Zeke. But I don't never want there to be a situation where Zeke can call a better running back off the field. If Zeke is going to be your thumping running back at coach's discretion, I don't have any issues about Zeke being your short yardage to thumpy running back at coach's discretion. The problem is with Zeke. If Zeke makes this team, then maybe Deuce won't. If Zeke makes this team, then maybe Royce won't. I like Royce and Deuce here. I want both those guys around, right? If Zeke is your running back one, not only will some dude be put off the team, but a better dude on the field, Zeke gets to go, "Hey, get out." Hey, look, this is the funny part. This is the funny part about a lot of y'all in the trunk. I say trunk. Somebody say pop the trunk. This is the funny thing about a lot of y'all in the chat is y'all are pretending that this thing is going to only be about coach's discretion. Everybody's telling me, Voch, you needed Zeke on the goal line. Voch, you needed Zeke to do whatever. What y'all are not thinking about is when we on the 41. What happens when we on the 41? And it turns into 2nd and 9 real quick. Obvious passing down there. What happens inside the 20 to 20? What happens there? Of course, if it's Madden, I can just set the settings for Zeke to only come in inside the 5 or on 3rd and 1 or 4th and 1 or 3rd down and we need a block or something. Yeah. Zeke ass finna be out there 1st and 10 on the 36. And you know what's going to happen? We're going to be at the end of the game, right? And we're going to be like, damn, boy, I could sure use a big play right now. Boy, I would sure love a running back with some juice right now. Boy, I'd love to dump the ball off to a yak running back. You know who's going to be in the game? 15 going to be in there, boy. Man. What's up, Rome? He says, but none of them are definitively better than Zeke. And my only point, I guess that is, I can't read, my bad. But none of them are definitively better than Zeke. Is my only point. Okay, got you. I got you. Camera. Oh, now hold on. Let me scroll back up. Shit. Okay, here we go. Hold on. I find it amazing how people got faith in Saquon but shitting on Tony Pollard. Y'all be horrible coaches. JB Corey. All right, here we go. Rome says this, but none of them are definitively better than Zeke. Is my only point. All of our backs have questions. And look, Rome, that is fair, and that's more of an indictment on front office in them, right? Not really doing their due diligence on running back and all that, and filling up this running back room with talent. Maybe they feel like the best teams out there just got combinations of some goofy ass running backs doing goofy shit. I don't know, but I just don't want this to be a world where Zeke got all the juice to just kind of do what he want, man. That's what's gonna make me upset. All right, y'all, we cutting Deuce Vaughn. Why? Because Zeke is here. But yeah, I do agree. I don't, definitively, I have to be fair about definitively. None of them are definitively better than any of the other ones, right? I just think that Rico's better. I just look at Rico when he is on the field versus Zeke when he's on the field. I just think Rico's better. I look at Deuce Vaughn when it's blocked up real good for him. I look at what he brings to the table as a runner, as a juice guy. I just think he better. Royce Freeman, who only got 2 touchdowns in 5 years. Just me watching Royce's film last year versus Zeke's film last year. I didn't think it had to be all that weird. I didn't think it had to be all that weird. Like if I'm saying Biotish isn't as good as BB, I'm looking at last year's film. I'm gonna look, all right, that's there and that's there. I'm not gonna be like, hey man, but Biotish, he was a Pro Bowler, man. BB's, you want to know how many pancakes BB got in the past 5 years in NFL? None. Like there's a lot of extra stuff that we're adding here to kind of carry Zeke through the conversation here. When in real life, what I'm just doing is I'm looking at your film last year compared to this guy's film last year. Who had the better film last year? And I think it's Rico, Royce, and I'm just adding Deuce because Deuce limits redundancies there. And of course we're at Lippy because Mike said so, but Big A, what up?
Hey Voch, how you doing?
Man, Big A said, what's up, Doc? What's good with you, man?
I'm good, bro. I just want I won't hold you too long. I only got a couple points.
You good?
As for regarding the whole Zeke thing, I hate to say, I feel like for this offense this year, I feel like he might be the Michael Gallup of this offense this year. So where it's like you basically you gotta you're hoping that the analytics people and head coach potentially getting fired is enough pressure on them to be where they test it out and for the first month or two and they realize, oh, this ain't working, and then they're like, oh crap, we might get fired. So we got to use the other people.
You say you like Michael Gallup? Huh? You say you like Michael Gallup, huh? That's interesting.
I'm just saying, that's what it feels like. Nothing against the guy. I have nothing against the guy. Great dude. Contributed a lot, but he's 29. He's the oldest running back in that room.
Yeah,
he might be the oldest. He might be the oldest running back in the division.
Yeah. He is. definitely. I think he's definitely the oldest running back. Yeah, Washington. Yeah, he's the oldest back in the division. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So I'm just saying, like I'm not like hey, I root for him. Good luck for him this season. I hope he does well. But like, I'm just like, there's some things you can't ignore. Like Father Time is undefeated in that fact. Like, I'm sorry. Like hell, Todd Gurley didn't play that long in this league for a reason.
So did.
Like, we're making all this. We're fighting so much, and it's like, okay, we're fighting. Like, we got people out here fighting. Like, well, all the other guys are proven. True, they're not proven. But if Zeke's not on this roster, what you do is you take all those other unproven running backs, you give them a chance. And if they're not proven, and if they prove that they can't do it, what you would do is you go out and you go find another one. This position is not this position is not crazy difficult to do.
Yeah.
And for you to not have still a successful season. I mean, we've seen several Super Bowl teams win a Super Bowl with like spending like $2 million total or like $3 million total on the running back room. Like it's not that big of a deal. You don't need to have a proven back every time.
I feel you, Big A. Appreciate you, bro. Good call. Chat.
Yeah.
Boy, we about to bring out a classic, man. Y'all ready? Boy, chat, we about to bring out a classic. Y'all ready? Cause I gotta get the Bleach Report at 4. So we about to pull out a classic. We got 8 calls. I'm gonna get to all of them. But we can only do that by playing a little bit of clock game. Gotta play a little bit of clock game. See, man, if y'all knew, y'all don't know nothing about clock game. How many of y'all knew here? How many of y'all knew? How many of y'all watching live for the first time? How many of y'all tapped in to the live for the first time, man?
The conference has been unlocked.
How many of y'all watching for the first time, man? We gotta get y'all see, y'all don't know nothing about clock game, man. Y'all know nothing about clock game. Hey, if you trying to call in right now. This your last opportunity to call in before I lock the phones again and get in the clock game, okay? While we do that, I'm gonna read these supers. If you have no clue what clock game is, raise your hand, boy. You in for something special. Go ahead, get your calls in right now. Let me hit refresh. Supers. Let's see what y'all talking about on the supers here. If I don't get to all of them, I'm gonna read the rest of them later on. I promise you. Bro, who did you allow on this phone line? You about to see who I'm about to allow on the phone. You about to see who I'm allowed on the phone. Naeem said this. He dropped a dub. He says, Smith, BB, Martin just gives me the warm fuzzies about the run game this year. Voch, do you think that more stout blocking will unlock beast mode for the running backs? I do agree. Like I said earlier, I do think that this offensive line and a better run scheme will help Zeke be better this year. But on the same token, it'll help any running back better than Zeke be much better than Zeke. You feel me? GH24 dropped the 5 and says, but Voch, Zeke and Dak are besties. Tell that to Lael Collins. And they brought his ass back too. He was cut immediately. Toxic Splendor Poppy Via dropped a deuce and says, Voch, give Zeke a staff polo in that case. Yeah, give him a Cowboy. Yeah, let him be an honorary coach or something. Honorary Ring of Honor coach or something. Adrian Enriquez dropped a 5 and says, Zeke fanboys are really trying to defend sub 60-yard games. Hey, Zeke are running them 50s. Zeke are running them 50s. You hear me? Kenny Lott dropped a dub and a 5. That's 25 altogether. That's a quarter, which is a Royale with cheese in France. Kenny Lott says Dak first team All Pro, League MVP, and Super Bowl MVP, along with 14 wins, 5,000 passing yards, and 50 touchdowns is on the way. I believe it too. Then he also says, you mean Zeke won't be the center of the offense? And he won't be the running game. God help us. What will we do? That's funny, man. Appreciate you. Money Sky dropped a deuce and says, Hollywood Voch, you damn right. You already know. The Lando Show, appreciate you, bro. Y'all follow him on TikTok and Twitter. He dropped 5 and says, Don DeMarco to great minds on this Zeke topic. Don DeMarco. Hey, man, we agree, man, but JC and Rome disagree a little, but it's all good. I love all y'all to pieces. And then we dropped a dime from David J. Appreciate you, sir. Love your content, Voch. Zeke's not what he was, but I'd argue that our overall run game hasn't been as good over the past few years either. Exactly. And if it ain't, and look, if it ain't good this year, Zeke gonna be bad in it this year too. I think this year is going to be a surprise. Is going to surprise people this year. I hope it does. I hope it does. If this run game is much, much better, then Rico about to go crazy. If this game that much better, man, he be gonna go crazy.
The conference has been locked.
Before we start clock game, let's get B Bird on the phone. I know he got a pretty good take for us. B Bird, what's up?
What's up? What's happening, Voch? How you doing, bro?
Everything cool. What you got for us?
Man, I got something real quick. I want you to think about this theory of mine. With the the running game is still valuable in this league, and I know we are devaluing the running backs. But wouldn't it be time to get the best running backs on the market, seeing that the running back price is low?
Yeah.
If you get what I'm saying, like you don't want to settle and be like, oh, the running game, you can get a running back a dime a dozen. But where can you get the top player in their position for the least price? The running back.
Yeah.
Like you could have got Henry for a fraction of the price. Now you can't get a top flight wide receiver nor a top flight quarterback like that because they cost too much. But if I was the Cowboys, I would have been scanning the I would have got Henry. I would have got some of those guys like that because it's really not going to cost you that much money. And I just want to see what you thought about that. I think people kind of got it wrong. Like they're just trying to devalue and just go get anybody. Where you can go, the difference between a Henry and just a guy off the street isn't that much money. If you get what I'm saying.
Well, B Bird, to your point, which I think is fantastic, and I'll tell you why. Because football,
and I'll talk to you later too, Voch.
Okay, cool. Football always fixes itself, and it always turns into a cycle. So what happens is linebackers and D linemen have become smaller to be able to deal with the pass. So when you get smaller linebackers and D linemen, if you build a big physical run game, you could push people around in the run game, then those linebackers and those D linemen will be at a disadvantage, right? So then offenses get bigger. Now defenses have to get bigger to oppose offenses. Now defenses get bigger. Now you want to throw the ball, right? It's a constant cycle, and it's always gonna happen that way. I 100% feel like running back is or the run game is on the way back. Brian, what up, man? Not Brian Brothers, but what's good with you, Brian? What you got for us?
All right. With all the Zeke talk, I love Zeke. He's been around for a while. I mean, it sucks that he went to New England. I didn't think he was going to go to New England.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that, I think the only reason why he went is because Pollard signed the franchise tag for $10 million.
Yeah.
So if they got Pollard on a cheaper deal, I think Zeke would have stayed for the amount that he got paid from the Patriots.
Mm-hmm.
But and then another thing that bothers me is people are saying Jerry brought him back for jersey sales and stuff, but Cowboys have so many really good players that do they really need Zeke for jersey sales? Yeah,
that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So and then, all right, can I ask you this, Bosh?
Please.
Which one of our running backs, other than Zeke, will run over Dre Greenlaw or Fred Warner?
Shit, not Deuce. But
well, Deuce might make a mess. Deuce can make a mess.
Yeah, Royce will. Royce will, and I think Royce will for sure, and I think Rico will too for sure.
You think?
Yeah,
I know Zeke will.
Yeah, Zeke will give it a good effort. He'll run them over in like a 1 yard attempt for sure.
Well, maybe. I mean, it all depends on what kind of angle he gets and all that. But if they come up to him like they're Cam Chancellor, I think Zeke's gonna run him over.
Yeah, sound good, man. Sound good. Huh?
What? I mean, but what order would you rank our running backs in?
I like Rico, Royce, Deuce, Zeke, and I guess if they want to throw Lipke in there, I mean, Lipke later on, but you know how.
All right.
Yeah.
Actually, that'd be a pretty good goal. I'd put fucking Lipke and Zeke behind on the goal line.
You damn right it would be.
That'd be good passion.
Yeah, you damn
right. So, Which center do you think will actually win?
BB, man, for sure, man. BB finna go out there and tear up. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
I'm hoping.
Yeah.
He played way better than Hoffman.
Yeah, man. Hoffman ain't finna have no job out here, man. BB finna be right back up here. Yeah. All right, Brian. I'm about to get this clock game started, man. Appreciate you, brother.
I thought I was on the clock game, so I was trying to make it quick.
I got you, brother. Appreciate you. Yep. Now, see, Brian's a little sober. You know what I'm saying? So y'all ain't Brian's a little sober. All right, let's check the polls and see what the business is. All right, clock game is 60 seconds. So, hey, what we're going to do is we're going to put 60 seconds on our clock. Okay? We're going to put 60 seconds on our clock. And when it go off, it go off. Okay? So I'm going to bring you in. I'm going to be like, what's up? Da-da-da. Everything cool? And y'all going to be like, yep, everything cool. And when I be like, all right, what you got? That's when your time will start. And when the alarm beeps, got to get you up out of here. All right. We'll start with our platinum callers, and then we'll dig into the non-platinum callers to finish off with. All right, clock game. Let's run it. Calvin, what up?
Hey, what's going on, Voch?
Man, everything. What you got for the show?
Man, I ain't got too much. I just wanted to say on my point about Zeke. I mean, if I'm being quite honest, when Zeke got signed, you know, I rolled my eyes. I think Malik Davis is better than Zeke Elliott at this point in his career. But I do think that if I had to ask you a question on this one, just based off the scheme, I mean, I know the scheme was better. I mean, we seen what Tony Pollard did last year. And looking at the preseason games, Tony Pollard is actually pretty good on what I've been seeing as of lately. But if I had to ask you at this very moment, between the first 4 round draft picks that we had, Tyler Guyton in the first, Marshawn Neal in the second, Cooper Beebe in the third, and Kevin Carson in the fourth, which one of those would you replace for a running back would you draft instead of to not have this running back issue and the problem at the moment? And to my opinion, because Cowboys had too many holes, I don't think there is a running back that you would take off or that you would take knowing the players that we have now that we drafted. I could be wrong, but I would love to hear your opinion on that.
All right. You got 30 more seconds to get another response in. You know what I'm saying? You got a little more time. Did you want to say something else before I get you up out of here?
Oh, no, that's it, man.
All right.
Keep it short and simple, man.
All right, then. Cool. Appreciate you, Calvin. Good call. And I think that's a really good question. At what point, I see the laughing emojis in the chat. Y'all ain't no good. At what point do you say, all right, we're drafting running back this round? So we didn't have a 4th round pick. That would have been a great time to do it. But Carson was a 5th round pick. So the problem is it'll have to be one of those, you know, 1st, 2nd, or 3rd round guys. And I think the obvious answer is Louisville, right? If I could turn back, would I not draft Louisville to have a running back? You know, the answer is yes. I would rather have a running back instead. But if Louisville ends up being a stud, you're absolutely right to go Louisville over running back. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, fantastic question, though. We got Joe on the phone. Let's see what Joe talking about. What up, Joe?
Hey, how's it going, Voch? Good to hear from you. I've called in before, but I've checked out you and Brian for the past couple of years, and I got to say, to chop it up on a daily is just a nerd's dream, man. So, good work to y'all. I love hearing y'all talk.
That's amazing, brother. What you got for the show today?
Yeah, man. Well, I was going to say, because I've been listening to you the past couple of years, you know, I know that you're smarter than the narrative you're crafting. You know, I get it. Narratives create content, but no one expects Zeke to be the guy for real. You know, they're saying he's a starter because they want to sell jerseys. I know someone else said that, you know, the jersey sales and everything. I mean, he was one of the highest grossing jerseys when he was here in Dallas. And,
sure.
You know, I just think Gary's the best salesman in the business. They're capping, and, you know, even if they bring somebody else in, why can't Zeke still provide value with a limited role in his offense?
Because Zeke's most likely gonna be running back 1, and I think it's obvious. Like when they hold him out in some of these joint practices, or, you know, preseason comes around, he's not getting any kind of reps at all preseason wise. I think it's inevitable that Zeke's gonna be running back 1, though. I don't think it's ever going to be an idea. I 100% that, and I don't think it's ever going to be a world where, you know, Zeke gets to Zeke is just going to sit on the bench while somebody else plays, or Zeke is just going to be the third running back. Zeke is running back one, and it's probably going to be a healthy rotation, but Zeke's your first guy here.
Okay. Well, I guess another question I'll just leave you with
please go ahead.
Is in regards to the pass game. Is there
Yo, Joe, man, I'm so sorry, man. That's Joe. That's the clock, man. Yo, Joe, I apologize. I am so sorry, but that's. Man, I hate clock game, boy, because I know Joe had a good question, dog. I really do think Zeke finna be. I really do think Zeke finna be running back one. I do think Zeke's. He shouldn't be, but I think he about to be though. I think he about to be. We got Chop from Funky Time. What up, dog?
Hey, what up, Voch? How you doing, man? I'm gonna make this real quick, because I know I'm on that clock game. Let's do it like this. First of all, I think Rico Dotto is going to be the star. All right, now you said we got 3 running backs that are the same, which is Lemke, Freeman, and Zeke. I will drop Freeman. I'm gonna tell you why. Don't get mad. I'm gonna tell you why. Not that he's better, but here's the problem I have: Deuce, Connor, Pete, Davis, Lemke. None of those guys impose a threat to opposing defenses. Even if Zeke has lost a step, it's not gonna matter. You're gonna stack the box on Zeke. You will not stack him on the rest. So if Zeke is out there and you stacking the box, they give our wide receivers time to do what they got to do. What you thinking?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
What you hold the time out. Okay, time out. My bad. That was fast, brother. That was fast. That was fast. What you say now, Chuck? Okay, running back. What you say now?
I said I know how that clock game works.
My bad. Okay. Please, that was fast, bro. That was fast. Okay, run it back for me. Okay, say it again. Okay, you say Royce, Deuce, and Rico don't do what now?
No, I said okay. I break it down.
All right, Chop, I gotta get your body. Yo, Chop, my bad, bro. Yo, Chop, I gotta get your Chop. Hey, Chop, I'm sorry, dog. You walked into that one. Yo, Chop got a Tesla, don't it, boy? He went from 0 to 60 in a second and a half, dog. Yo, Chop, appreciate. Yo, Chop. That was a very fantastic point you made, though. Chop's argument, I think he said, hey, like, which one of these guys is the defense gonna have to account for? Which one of these guys is like striking fear in the opposite team? That's fair. I don't think none of them. I don't think any of these running backs you have to necessarily game plan for, but that's a different argument. If the argument was, do I think that this offseason the front office did enough to build the running back room, then my answer is going to be no. They didn't do enough to put running backs in this running back room. But with this current running back room that we have, that's my whole thing. Is Zeke the best running back of the running back room that we have right now? Oh boy, that's crazy. I ain't gonna do that no more, man. I'm gonna let y'all go. Mike from New Orleans, what's up, doc?
Yo, what's good, bro?
What's good with
so
you,
here's my thing, man, real quick.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, kind of like on Deuce Vaughn beat right now because of what he did, but he did the same thing last year, the preseason.
Sure.
I feel like Ezekiel Elliott is a more experienced back. He got the better IQ. He's better at pass pro. Now, of course, he lost his step, but you got to give him the benefit of doubt just based on his overall experience and his continuity working being with Dak, and Zeke and Zach Martin.
So
that was it, bro. That's just my thing. Like we seen this with Deuce Vaughn last year, where he was killing it in the preseason, but on the regular season, he didn't get any burn. So that's all I have to say about that, man. You got to give Zeke the benefit of doubt based on his experience.
So let me just pause the clock for a sec. I promise I paused it. You acknowledge that Zeke isn't what he once was, but you're giving him credit for his experience and the benefit of the doubt. Does experience and
his
IQ makes you a better running back?
It makes you more like you can recognize what has Freeman done or what has Rico Dowdle done in the league. They haven't done anything in the league because Dowdle's hurt. Freeman what, 2 touchdowns in, what you say, what, 4 seasons? So they haven't really done anything to make you be like, okay, you know, we can trust him. At least Zeke has something that makes you say, okay, you know he's going to pick up that blitz. You know he's going to catch, because he caught a lot of balls last year. So you know he can do a little something. Maybe not much, but he can do enough. And also think about it, Mike McCarthy don't really run a strong run game anyway, if you think about his time with the Packers. Like, Eddie Lacy was the only person I can think of with the Packers that really did something with Mike McCarthy. So.
You know, man, we against the clock, man. I kind of wish you would have called in early, because I think we have a lot of room to just kind of talk and fuss about this. But you know, when I'm looking at what makes a running back better, I'm not going to the IQ first. You know what I'm saying? When you say, "Oh yeah, Zeke lost a step," the step is why I'm looking at you. When we're looking at the best running backs in the league, we grade them off the step. Not the IQ. Yeah, Christian McCaffrey got IQ, but he got 12 things that we look at prior to calling Christian McCaffrey great, you know? And plus, I think Zeke's vision is kind of bad. Honestly, I don't think Zeke got the best vision in the world. And I would love to know where some of these people were at with Zeke 2 years ago when he was with the Cowboys, whatever. I would love to know where that conversation or where it would go in the conversation there. But, you know, okay. We're going to get these last few callers in, because I got to get the Bleach Report real fast. 3, 2, 1. What up? Who this?
Hey, what's good, Voch? It's Chase from Florida. Can you hear me?
I can hear you perfect, sir. What's up?
Cool, man. Cool. I just had to say that I actually agree with your roster for the starting running backs. Like, that's kind of how it should be.
Okay.
But the Zeke disrespect, people are getting mad over it. I mean, he has lost a step, but he's not as bad as people are giving him credit for. Like last year when their running back got hurt, he came in against the Steelers and put up 140. Like, that's not a bad running back by any means. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Zeke ain't, Chaz Green or nothing, but, he ain't better than who on the team right now is my point. But, yeah, go ahead.
I totally agree. My question, though, is for you is, like, would you rather see him bubble up closer to Royce's size, or would you rather see him lose some weight to get more of that step back, like at least what he's doing on the team now?
I don't think Zeke could ever be fast again. I don't think he'll ever. Well, that's your clock. I don't think Zeke could ever be bursty. Listen. What game you said Zeke came in and got 140 yards?
I'm pretty sure it was against the Steelers. It was all-purpose 140 yards. They were like, that line is a bottom 5 line. They're bums. He was like start throwing it to me, and he was like 7 for 8 for like 80 or some shit like that. It was pretty dang. Good, honestly.
Okay, I got you. I got passing game. Okay, catching the pass. All right, cool. Appreciate you, man.
I mean, like, that's a bottom 5 line, man. Not a bad line. Bottom 5 line. They were not good at all. That's just how it is.
I feel you, bro. Appreciate you, man. Good call. Good call. From Florida. I got you. Cool. Look. I was looking for 100. I was looking for the 100 or something game. I was trying to find it. But yeah, okay, cool. He did have that game in Pittsburgh or whatever. But look, to be fair, when he was with Dallas. I just kept remembering us throwing the ball to Zeke, and just because he caught a bunch of passes don't mean I was happy that he was the one catching them, because we refused to pass the ball to Tony. For years we've been trying to get us to like throw the ball to Tony, but we'll throw the ball to Zeke, and Zeke will not do much with it. But apparently he had a good game versus Pittsburgh. I wasn't watching a whole bunch of Patriots till I watched film on it or whatever. But 470, what's up? Who this?
This is Safe. How you doing, Voch?
What's good, player? What you got for the show?
A couple of years ago, I remember calling in and having a discussion with you specifically when Tony Pollard was on the team along with Zeke. And at that time, there was an argument about which one was a better running back.
Yeah.
And I think my argument at that time was they were using Zeke to go into the middle and be that thumper like you were talking about, and Tony was always that outside person. But I remember your argument at that time was Tony could still do the same things that Zeke could do.
Mm-hmm.
But last year, when Tony was put into that role, he wasn't able to do that. So there was a couple of points that I wanted to make. Number one, I believe that when Zeke was actually on the Dallas Cowboys team, everybody was still saying that we were a run-first offense, right? So they concentrated on stopping our run game. In addition to that, like your previous caller said, I think that the offensive line was not doing very well during the time that he was here. And even though you said that Darnold and Zeke are prone to injury, Zeke is the type of running back that would still play through his injury while Darnold would always set out. We miss him, right? So I'm not saying that Zeke is better than Darnold, but what I'm saying is I feel like they're almost the same type of people, and I really don't have a problem if Zeke is the number one. It depends on how they utilize him, right? If they utilize him like a two-man back like we did with when we had Tony Pollard, I think that he could be very productive on our team along with another running back. But it's hard for me to agree with you to say that without seeing him on our team in front of our offensive line that we have now, that he's not going to be better than the other running backs that we have in the room.
Yeah. All right, man. That's your time, man. I appreciate you, man. You made some good points there, but shucks, what was that? What was that one point you made? Look, I was laughing because this clock was ringing for like 2 minutes. It was one of them points he made. It was about Tony Pollard not being able to run inside. Yeah, that was it's fair. But I've made the point that we are missing a thumpy guy. We are missing a tough yard guy, and we are missing like a red zone presence or whatever, right? And if Zeke wants to be running back 3 and doing that, then fine. I don't mind Zeke being running back 3 and being your thumpy red zone presence, but Zeke is running back 1. You know what I'm saying? So if he's going to be running back 1, I can only guess that he's getting the majority of the carries. I just want to know what Zeke's carries are going to look like. It seems a lot of people forgot 2022 Zeke. It just seems that way. I don't know. 910, real fast. What's up? Who did? All right, we playing. Oh, damn, my bad, dog. I hung up on you, man. We playing clock game. Damn, my bad, bro. My bad. Call back tomorrow. 919. What's up? Who this?
Oh, what's good, bro?
What's good?
So, like, basically what I'm saying is I'm a Don Wilson guy. I'm going to start with that. So I feel like everybody counting out Don Wilson, and it's crazy because Don ain't did nothing to be counted out. He's not the most athletic. He's not the biggest. But Don has always done what's asked of him at a high level. Like, so Don Wilson.
Donovan?
So, yes, Don Wilson.
He play running back? Oh, shit. Okay, my bad.
My bad. We just talking about running back. Okay. Zeke IQ does matter for a running back. I don't know why everybody feels like, unless you're like a 4-3 back, IQ does matter.
Yeah.
So I don't know why that people act like that don't matter. But Rico,
I think vision matters more.
He was never a red zone back.
Okay, I'll let you finish. Go ahead.
You have to have somebody hit the hole hard, and Zeke is that guy. But Zeke is that guy. Like, I think that's Zeke's main reason for being back is that Dak wanted him back. Every team got a guy on the 53 who really ain't the.
All right, man. That's your time, man. My fault. Now you spent 20 seconds talking about Donovan Wilson. My bad. My bad, bro. All right, man. Hey, listen. I really hate to pull a clock game out on y'all, man. But hey, clock game is effective when getting by a lot of calls when we ain't got a lot of time. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if y'all want to do a part 2 of this, then y'all let me know. Can y'all like the video? We kind of down on likes. I love y'all to pieces. Can we get some likes on this thing? I just gotta go. I gotta go to work at 4 Bleacher Report calls. And if y'all are experiencing too many ads, I apologize, but I feel like I got the ad frequency turned down a little bit, but my fault. But hey, man, I love y'all to pieces, man. Be sure to tap in with me and Broaders later. We came off Patreon, so we just left Patreon prior to going live here. We've been live for an hour and 40 minutes. Time flew. I had fun with y'all today. Appreciate y'all. But if y'all want to watch O-line or D-line film, go to patreon.com/vochlombardi. It is in the description. We just did that prior to coming out here. And for the rest of the day, we got Brian Brothers. That'll be later on tonight. Me and him going to work at 8. So y'all will probably get around like 9:15 or something like that. All right. Love y'all to peace, man. Y'all hold it down for the Doski Walks, the Peace, Whiskey. Till next time. Peace. And come over to Bleach Report and watch me talk. We can finish this over at Bleach Report. Bleach Report, download the Bleach Report app and come to the Cowboy tab. I'm probably finna come over there and talk about this now or something like that. So come on over. Peace.